Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be a video about what I've got for my kids' stockings this year. So if you want to see more, then keep watching. So first off, welcome back, Merry Christmas, hope you're all doing okay. Second of all, like a housekeeping thing, obviously I'm guessing if you clicked on this title, you know that it's about stockings, Christmas stocking. So I wouldn't suggest watching this with kids if, like us, Father Christmas does the stockings. Actually, I might as well go into how we do it. So obviously, Father Christmas does the stockings in our house. We never had stockings when we were growing up. So when I had Bill, I was really excited to just start a new tradition of my own with him. And I find it really fun. I actually prefer shopping for the stocking more than anything else because it's the little thoughtful gifts I find that are more special. And my idea with this is that Father Christmas is showing how well he knows them. And he's thinking of them and he's bought them a few little treats to make them smile, kind of thing. And then for the rest of the presents, we get one present from Father Christmas. It's not the biggest, it's not the most lavish, it's not the most expensive, but again, it's a thoughtful present that Father Christmas thinks that you would like and would make you happy. And then, because the reason why we do this is family members and parents, they work really, really hard all year round to provide for their children. And I also think that it's nice that children understand that they're loved from all areas. And also that hard work is appreciated by like kids, and like they can say thank you to family members and stuff. And also the other reason why I do it, which I think is a very important one, is that not everybody has the same budget at Christmas. My budget might be more than yours, it might be less than yours, it might be the same, but I would never ever want my children to go into school in the new year and be like, Father Christmas got me this, and he got me that, and he got me this, that, and the other, and blah, 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 because kids do that. They compare presents, don't they? They talk about what they did and what they got, because the teachers will always sit them down at the start and be like, Happy New Year, kids, you know, do you want to tell me about what you did over Christmas, and what was your favourite present that you got? And I'm really aware that everybody else's circumstances are different. And I don't want any child feeling less than and wondering why they might have done something wrong, like why did my friend get this and I didn't. So I always just pick one present and then the rest is from you know, family members. And that's pretty much the way it was for me as a child as well. I always understood that this was from my mum and dad, and that was from my grandma and gramps and my aunties and this, that, and the other. And it works well for us. And obviously everybody's different, so I don't want like anyone feeling bad about the way that they do things. I just thought I would explain how we do it, because it's always interesting. And I think if you are like a newer parent and you're embarking on your own Christmas traditions, you've got a baby and stuff, it's always nice to hear how like different people do it. I know I found that useful when Bill was a baby. But I have 3 children, if you are new to my channel. I have Bill, who is 9, and I have Daisy, who is 5, and then I have Stanley, who is 3. So I'm just going to run through them in age order. So I'll start with Bill and I'll finish with Stan. And as a bit of background for stockings, I felt like initially when I started doing this, I was buying things that would often either get thrown away or would get broken quite quickly, or you know, things that don't necessarily last and they end up like eventually on landfill, I suppose. So what I do with the Christmas present for the stockings is that I kind of work on the basis that anything that fits goes in there. I don't go overboard, obviously, because you know, we've all got budgets to stick to, but that's kind of how I do it, to make sure that everything in there kind of has a bit of use, has a bit of purpose. Some bits are fun, some bits are to eat, and some bits are like, you know, necessary essentials. So let's start with Bill. I'm just going to bring his stuff closer to me. So should we start with what I have in here to eat? The first thing are these. I picked these up from B&M. Each of the children have one of these. They were £1.29, and they are a little hot chocolate marshmallow cone, and they're just a bit of fun. The idea and the premise behind this is that one day, in that in-betweeny stage of Christmas and New Year, you know, when you never know what day it is, you don't know if you're going somewhere, you don't know if you need to get dressed, and you don't know how to fill the time sometimes. They can all have like a little hot chocolate moment. We can put a Christmas movie on the telly, they can have some hot chocolate, and it's just that kind of thing. Like, it's there and useful and ready for them. The next thing that I have picked up is these, and they are like, you know, these little sweetie tubes you can get. You can get Smartie ones. These are the jelly tot one, and I picked something sweet because I also have something chocolatey as well. But it's just nice, like, and with these, my parents were always the same. Whatever we got for Christmas, we got to keep, and it was up to us when we ate them. But when they were gone, they were gone. Obviously, they wouldn't let us gorge and make ourselves sick, but I always loved it because I'd have like some sweeties in my bedroom, and I always found that really exciting. Obviously, we don't let them eat them unattended, you know what I mean? But it just meant that they had a bit of control over it. So jelly tots was the first thing. And then the final thing to eat, oh actually I've got two things. So the next thing to eat is just some of these little chocolate bowls and Christmas shapes. I want to say I might have picked these up from Aldi, possibly, or it might have been B&M, but basically there's little chocolate balls and there are some like Santa shapes and stuff. I'm pretty sure that these were £1 or possibly less, but again, they're just nice to have, aren't they? So that is those. And then the final thing, I actually found these in Primark, and they were 99p if I remember, and it is a Father Christmas Pez. And I was so excited to see these because I just thought they were really cute and just a bit of fun. We actually have a few spare Pez in our cupboard because the children do have like little Pez's anyway. And this is the Christmas mix. So I'm not sure what the flavours are because you can't see them. But it might be like lemon, orange and cherry possibly. I can't really see. But anyway, I think they'll love those, and they're a bit of fun, aren't they? These are so fun. I loved these as a kid. Then, to counteract all those sugary things, I've got all the kids a new toothbrush. Bill typically now will have an adult's toothbrush because the younger ones now, you know, the 6 to 8, obviously he's coming up to 9, and they're way too small. I can never really find any for like 9 upwards, so he's just on adult. And this was only £1 from like a little bargain store near us, and it's the charcoal gold one, and I just thought he would think it was really cool because how often do you have like a gold toothbrush? So that's his, and again, just cheap and cheerful, £1. None of these so far have really like surpassed £1, apart from maybe the hot chocolate, which was £1.29. Next up are a few like necessary things. So let's get them, shall we? I have some socks. I bought Bill 2 packs of socks. I originally picked up these from Primark for £3. Kids always need socks, and mine were actually really running low. You know when they get worn or holey, or they end up like half of them go missing because there's a sock monster. They're well overdue. So I always think if you need to get them something, stick it in their presents or their stockings, because mine can hold off 2 more weeks until Christmas, and they're just fab, and they love, and I was the same as a child, I loved getting new socks and underwear and pajamas and clothes on Christmas Day, because you know that feeling of getting ready on Christmas Day and you want to put all your best things on, and it just feels really special. So I got some plain ones, a pack of 7 for £3, and then I also got him some Fortnite socks. He's obsessed with Fortnite. These were £3.50 for 3 pairs, and these were from Asda. So if you've got a Fortnite fan as well, head to Asda. And obviously they were a bit more expensive for 3 pairs, but I know he is going to love them, and I 100% know that he will wear those on Christmas Day, because that is just, he'll be so excited. And then obviously finally I got some boxes. These were from Florence and Fred, and they were £10 for a pack of 5, and again they're just necessary. Like, he needs them, why not add them into the stocking? So Father Christmas is very thoughtful in that way. The next 2 things are designed with pampering in mind, like just making them feel special. So one day, again, in between Christmas and New Year, these will be utilised as like a little like fun thing for them to do. They all have a bath bomb each. I have already wrapped these up. They were from Lush, but I will pop on the screen here what he has, and then I'll do the same with Bill and Stan and Daisy as well. But I got them all one of these from Lush. Lush bath bombs are unrivaled. I very rarely buy them for the children. It's usually only for Christmas, just because of how much more expensive they are. But none of my children have any issues with bath bombs and things like that. They just really enjoy using them, and they are just so bright and colourful, and they always get so excited because up until recently, Bill obviously doesn't like believe anymore, but he used to say, like, I can't wait for those bath bombs that Father Christmas gets us, because they're just better than any other bath bomb we've ever had. And yeah, it's exciting for them. Obviously he knows now, so he's a magic maker with me, and he's just brilliant. He's so encouraging with the little two, and it's actually really special. So if you are sad about that stage, it is like heartbreaking, and it did get me when he told us, he admitted, and he said that he was only continuing on at the moment because he didn't want to hurt our feelings. But I did well up, but then it's nice to share something with him in that way too, especially as the oldest. I think it gives him a bit of responsibility that he really enjoys. And then the final pampery thing, I picked these up from Primark, and they are designed for kids because they've got children in the pictures in the back of them, but I got them each a little face mask. Again, they were £1.40, and this is a tiger one. They all have little like animals on, and this is apple and strawberry, and they just thought these would be a bit of fun, you know, for them to like lie in the bath with the face mask on. I hope they enjoyed them. It was just a giggle because they can put them all on and like look silly because they're a tiger or this, that and the other. So that is theirs, like that's his. I think Bill's is the tiger one. I hope anyway. I might have mixed them up, but if I have, I'll let you know. So that is that. And then the final few things are just a little like toy. The only other thing that I think I will put in Bill's, because he has less fun stuff than the other two at the moment, is that I might get a V-Bucks voucher, you know, like for Fortnite. If you are a parent of a gamer, you will know exactly what I'm talking about, but you can buy them, and it's just so he can use that to buy things on this game that he plays. So yeah, I might get that. But other things I've got, he loves Zoru Smashes. It's very rare for him actually these days to want to play with a toy. He likes to craft or use science kits or read or play games or go and play with his mates and stuff. It's less toy based now, which is great for space, but also a bit sad as well. But these have slime inside, and you unbox and build a dino skeleton. There's 6 to collect, and he just loves anything like this. He's still really into dinosaurs, and obviously children are obsessed with slime. I have one of these from Claire's Accessories. It's like a fidget toy really, and it's a glow string. They glow in the dark, and again, kids just seem to love fidget toys at the moment. So this is like a neon green, and you can tie it up and stretch it, and it's just the kind of stuff that kids are really into. And then finally for him is one of these putty mix-ups. I shared these in a recent B&M haul, I think it was last month, and I got them for the shoe boxes that I did as well, and these were £1.99 each. And basically the general consensus is that there's slime in the bottom, so he's got a blue one, and then in the top there is like different mixes. So this one has like rainbow confetti in, and you mix them together. And I've seen like more expensive versions of this on like TikTok and YouTube and stuff. So I just feel like, again, one day they can all sit at the kitchen table and like mess around with the slime and stuff. So that is all of Bill's, and now I will get Daisy stuff and run through hers. Okay, let's do Daisy's. God, I was faffing in between that, but you won't have seen it. What was I going to say? Oh, the dog's on the side. Oh, look at him. Oh, he's so cute. Right, I have all of his stuff, so I'll quickly run through the things that are the same. I won't go into too much detail again, but obviously she has a hot cocoa cone. She has the Jolly Tots. She has the chocolate bowl thing, and also the chocolate pears. And then also, she has toothbrushes. Again, these cost me £1.50. There's a pack of 2 LOL ones, and they have little like covers for them, which is quite cute. So I got those for her, and I know she'll love them. Like, she loves LOL dolls, and we'll move on to that in a moment. And then also for the things that she needs, she has socks. This is a pack of 7 pairs, again from Primark. Really beautiful, bright colours. Can you see them? Like rainbow ones. These are so Daisy, and they were £3 again, so super affordable. And then I also got got her the same underwear, so from Primark again, and this was 10 for £4.50. So again, just what she needs, really useful, handy, this, that and the other. She has her pampering stuff now. So I will put the bath bomb that she has here. It's the Snow Fairy one because it's bright pink and it smells amazing. I know which one they are. I've not even labelled them properly. I just know based on scent because I recognise the smell. She will love this. And then I did get the face mask right. Daisy's is a cucumber and aloe. And again, there's like a little boy on the back wearing it. And this is £1.40 again. And it is the kitten one, which cats and bunnies she loves, and dogs. So she'll love that. Now, extras that she has, as I mentioned, Stan and Daisy have a few more extras, which is why I want to get Bill that voucher to put in. The first thing from Argos, I got this in the sale. I think it was like November, so it's a little bit cheaper than normal. I don't want to say I spent any more than, I think it was in the 2 for £15, so I want to say it was maybe about £7, which is brilliant. But it's a little makeup kit. It has 15 lip colours, 15 eyeshadows, 2 cheek colours and a lip gloss, and that is just got Daisy written all over it basically. She loves stuff like this, and if you can see from the packaging here, it all pulls out, so it's quite compact, and she'll probably put this on Christmas Day because that's just what she's like. I also got her some funky, fun little baubles. These are pom-pom ones. She loves anything that is stereotypically girly, and she always has done. These are from Claire's Accessories, and again, Claire's at this time of year usually have some really good deals on where you can get like 3 for 2 across the board, or a lot of things discounted. So I got these again in the sale, and they were originally £4.50, but I know for a fact I did not pay £4.50 for those. It was probably more something like £2. So those are going in her stocking. The kids also get something after Christmas dinner, which is a tradition that my grandparents have been doing since long before I was even born. And I'm obviously 33 now, I'm 34 in January, so it's been a very long time. And it was called Snowman Presents. And sorry, my hearing aid is caught in my hair and it's been really annoying me. It's basically, they had this big giant snowman that they made, and he was hollow inside, and they would stuff his crevice, his gap, with loads of little presents that would be very similar to this kind of thing, like stocking stuff type thing, and everyone would get a present from Mr. Snowman on Christmas Day after Christmas dinner. And they ranged from being funny to, like, I remember when I was a teenage girl and my mum bought me tampons and I could have died, but also useful things, like sometimes she'll get a book or something like that. So she has other hair accessories for that, and also a little toy each. They both have one of them, and a book each. And I think the boys have maybe got 2 toys and she's got 2 hair accessories, a toy and a book. But I just thought I would say, because that's like a bit random on its own, isn't it? What else have I got here? She has a mini LOL colour change surprise. It's one of the Little Sisters ones. This was, I think, $4.99 or something like that from B&M. And again, it's always a small present, and it also means I don't have to wrap it. We don't wrap stocking presents. Maybe you do, but you're a better person than I am. And then finally, she has one of the slime putty mix-ups again. So hers is like a purple shade, and then look at that glitter, like pink and purple and blue, because she'll love that. And then she also has a tiny Tuck-ins mystery plush and a baby in a crib set, and it's basically, you collect them, there's 12 of them I think, and it's a little set, and they all come across here. I think again this might have been from Argos, very inexpensive, like just a little collectible, but my kids, Daisy and Stanley in particular, love stuff like this. So that is all of hers, and I'm just going to bag this up because now I'm all organised. I'm going to bag it, so I've got a bag to grab ready on Christmas Eve. 1 second. And then finally, Stanny Boy. Let's see what we've got for him. So as before, we have hot chocolate cone, chocolates, jelly tots, pears, and then we go on to underwear again. So these were from Primark again, £3.50 and £4.50 each. So we have some little socks. They're all like kind of neutrals. that kind of thing. They've got like little tiger on and stuff. Again, like just such a bargain, Primark, for stuff like this. And then these are all Mickey Mouse ones because he's going through a phase of really liking Mickey Mouse at the moment. So that is those. He also has his bath bomb, and his is the rainbow cow one, I think. So again, I will pop that here. But he's gonna love this. I got this one because he's like really, because he's younger, he's still into like animals and stuff. So anything like this, he is obsessed with. Now for Stan, he's into Marvel and superheroes. So this was £1 from a local shop near us, and there's 2 in there. It's like a travel set one again, and they are just a pack of 2 toothbrushes with the little covers, so he'll love them. And again, it's quite nice because then when one's been used up, I've got a spare for them both. He also has obviously a sloth mask. He's gonna love that. He's gonna absolutely love that because he gets to be a sloth for 10 minutes or so, and I'm so excited by this. I love that sloths are in and he's into sloths because it means I can make his dreams come true without, you know, stressing myself out too much. Now for his little toys, I mentioned in a past video, didn't I? I think it again was the B&M haul, where he put on his Christmas list that he wanted a really, really tiny teddy with a bow. And a few people suggested, was it the limp bear? And I hadn't even thought of that. So I kind of tried to drop some hints. And I said, is it like chocolate? And he was like, no. So we're definitely on the right track. And I did pick up this from B&M, didn't I, for £3. And it's a buddy bear. And it is indeed a tiny teddy with a bow. But then Mark was like, well, it's not tiny enough. And I was like, Mark, why would you say that to me and put me through this stress in my life? So I Googled tiny bears and found this. I think it was on Amazon, and he's literally the tiniest bear in all of the world that I've ever seen. He's dinky, and I'm going to try and fashion him a bow. I'm sure some packaging somewhere or something like that. In fact, I have some stuff over there that I could use, you know, like ribbon. I'm going to put a little red bow on him, and I'm going to put that in there, and then hopefully I've nailed it. And if he goes like, why did Father Christmas give me 2? And I was like, maybe you just really listened to your wishes and wanted to make sure you had a really tiny one and a super tiny one. So fingers crossed for me, because that is probably one of the most ridiculous things I've ever purchased for Christmas. Anyway, the things we do as parents, eh? The next thing, this I owe to a lovely lady who tagged me on Instagram. Well, she DM'd me actually and said, I just saw these, thought I would let you know because they were in the sale. And they are sloth plasters from Rex London. Now, they were originally priced at something like, I want to say they were maybe like £4. I got them for like £1 each. That's why I bought 3. They are latex free, and you get 30 plasters, and there's like 10 of each type. Can you see? And the reason why I bought 3 is because Stan's also really into plasters. You know, when they get to that age where every time they hit themselves they need a plaster, even if you can't actually see anything. So these are his special stash, and I honestly, when I showed Mark, he was like, how do you find these things? And I was like, it wasn't me, it was my friends on Instagram. And then finally, he has a tiny tuck-ins as well, because Stan and Daisy play very similarly and they play together a lot, and I just got one of these for him because I know he'll love it. He loves caring for things. He's very caring in nature, to be honest, and loves playing with her a lot. And then finally, he also has a putty. His is bright pink, but he's not really asked about colours and stuff. The reason why I'm giving him this one is because they have these like cute little like soft spiky balls in, and I just thought he would think that was really cool. One thing I forgot to mention, obviously they need a satsuma or a clementine or an easy peeler or whatever you want to call them. This exact one will not be included because it will go mouldy, and that would just cause extreme distress, but I will add one of these in. I always get them anyway, so I'll have them ready to add when we do the stockings. That is everything, and I hope you found it useful. Like I said, nothing is super expensive, and they're all things that I personally feel like they'll get a lot of use out of, and they'll be appreciated, or they've been acknowledged in some way from their letters to Father at Christmas and stuff like that. So I hope you found it really useful. I hope you are having a lovely run up to Christmas, and I hope to see you all very, very soon. Bye.